Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel with Cooking with TK. Today I'm going to show you guys how I fry my lobster tails. That's right, I'm going to deep fry my lobster tails, okay? So here I have two lobster tails. They're not the same size. I got them from Walmart, so these are Walmart brand lobster tails, okay? They come two in a pack and they cost $14, okay? So with further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started on how to fry these lobster tails. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I have already washed my lobster tails off. When you take them out the pack, go ahead and rinse your lobster tails off, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them with my kitchen shears. I'm going to cut from this end all the way to the back end right here where the tail adjoins, the fan adjoins the rest of the tail. Okay, so get your shears and you're gonna go from here you're gonna hear the cracking sound, so don't be alarmed. All the way back, okay? And you're gonna stop right here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get ready to pop the meat out of the tail. So at the bottom, you see where the feet are. You're gonna push that in. Push it in gently. Be careful not to crack the top of the shell, but that's gonna help loosen it up at the bottom. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna pull apart the shell from the meat. It's gonna be, just do it very carefully so that you don't break the shell, but pull the meat out, okay? As you see, I am doing here in this video, okay? Just pull it apart and go ahead and place your thumb under the bottom, okay? Between the meat and the bottom where you see where the feet are. I would call it skin. It's really not skin, but just place it in between there. Push the meat upward, meaning towards the shell, the hard shell that we split open with our kitchen shears on the lobster tail, and pull that meat up all the way to the end where the tail meets, okay? And you're gonna place it laying flat on the top, okay? As you see, I have done here, okay? All the way to where the tail meets the end of the fin, okay? Don't pull it completely out. Just place it, as you see, I have placed it here. So now I am going to season my lobster tails, okay? I am going to use some black pepper, okay? Remember, you're gonna season both sides of your lobster tail, okay? So, because you eat both sides, okay? Okay. Next, I'm going to use some Old Bay. Lobster tail tastes sweet. It's sweeter tasting than shrimp, but the taste is between a shrimp and a crab, and the texture as well, okay? Next, I'm going to use some tajin. You can use lemon pepper seasoning or tajin. Tajin has a lime flavor, so I'm using tajin. This is Mexican flavor. I got this for $2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Okay. And it brings a little heat as well. So if you like spicy, then this is a good seasoning for you. Okay. Also, I'm going to use a little onion powder. And a little garlic powder. But you can use whatever seasonings you like to your taste buds. Okay. Now, we're going to let the seasoning sit for a minute while our oil is heating up. I'm going to heat my oil up to 350 degrees. Now for the batter, you can use flour or you can use fish fry. I am going to use this seasoned fish fry for my batter. I won't be dipping it in egg or anything. If you want to use egg and milk, you can. And that's going to give it a thicker base batter. But today, I'm not going to use that. Okay? It's not going to take the whole bag. I accidentally poured out more than what I need. You're only going to need a small amount of your fish fry. I will say about 1.5 cups so that you're able to batter it good. I'm going to use the tajin seasoning. Okay. The Old Bay seasoning. Again. Okay. You can use seasoning to your desired amount. Don't be afraid of the seasoning, but don't overpower it. I'm going to use a little black pepper. I'm not going to put extra garlic because I don't want my lobster tails to taste like garlic. Okay? And I'm going to use a small amount of salt. About 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay? And now, I'm going to mix the seasonings together in the bowl with the fish fry batter, the breaded mix that we are going to put use for our lobster tails. Okay. Remember to heat your oil. Heat it to 350. And we are only going to fry lobster tails for about 7 minutes. Your meat, okay? And we're going to place it into our batter like so. Okay? Cover the whole meat with the batter. Squeeze. If you squeeze it, like I'm doing, the batter sticks better. Okay, you see that? So when you shake it off, the excess batter, you still have batter on there, okay? And it's still coated. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one. And now we're gonna do our second one, okay? Can you guys see that? Just plop it down into the fish fry batter, like so. Put the seasoning, the batter, seasoned breaded fish fry batter onto your lobster tail. Now, I didn't tell you guys the name again. It's New Orleans fish fry batter, Okay, so you know it's a Cajun, like Creole flavored batter. Okay, squeeze it in there. Now that we have our lobster tails battered, make sure you batter them thoroughly. We are going to go ahead and fry them. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's fry our lobster tails. We're gonna fry these lobster tails for approximately 7 minutes, okay? That's all it takes, 7 minutes. Now the lobster tails have cooked for 3 minutes so far. Since my pan is kind of shallow, I turn my lobster tails over. This oil has been previously used, so therefore you're going to see some of the little sticks on it, but it is cooking as normal, okay? The orange tail will give you some color. Once it turns completely red, this gives you an indication that the lobster tails are done. So now we have 4 more minutes to go before our lobster tails are completely done. Here it is, you guys, the finished product of fried lobster tails. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave lots of comments down below, and stay tuned to my channel for another video. I hope you guys try this recipe, and please come back and tell me how you guys like fried lobster tails. I'm going to eat this with some cocktail sauce, and I'm going to have a great day. I hope you guys do too. And thank you for joining Cooking with TK.